Why, hello, you amazing, beautiful people. How you doing? And welcome back to another monster reaction video. This is it. This is literally it. It's taken us, what, like half a year or something? But today, we finish Monster. I honestly have to say, this has been one of the best anime stories I have ever had the privilege of being a part of. I have loved this entire journey. I think Monster is an exceptional anime. I think the story is utterly flawless and captivating, and I think it is without a doubt the most realistic anime series I have ever watched. It is fantastic, and I'm kind of sad that I'm finishing it. I hope the ending is gonna be as satisfying as the entire series was. So far, I kind of like the direction it's sort of taken it. So I guess we'll see how it sticks this landing. I also just want to say that Apothecary Diaries is the official replacement for Monster. We've already seen season 1, the full reactions that is available on the second channel, G.O.T Extra, and we will now be jumping into season 2. Once we finish season 2 of Apothecary Diaries, we will then watch The Eminence in Shadow. We will then watch Orb, Movements of the Earth. We would then watch, I believe, which one was it after that? I did write it down. Let me have a little look. After Orb, we are then watching Konosuba, and then Dr. Stone, and then Spy Family. That is the Friday and Saturday anime replacement order. And it will be the new seasons of all of those series. So yeah, there you go. Please support this series by following it on Patreon. Link to that's in the description. Like and subscribe. And let's jump into my first time ever reaction to Monster, the final episode.
ゼウスが核を仰せられると、土地に住む人間の種族は種をまき、畑を耕すことを覚えた。
カール、また発音が違うぞ。
すみません。気をつけているのですが。
Tenma looks good after he cleans up. Never get why they keep calling Tenma Carl.
初めてここに来た時には、なんて出来の悪い学生が来たもんだと思ったがね。
ええ。
彼はどうした？あの日本人医師は。
Your twin brother, what's his name?
世界中を飛び回ってるとか聞いています。
そうか。
Is there a time jump?
あの男ともう一度会いたいものだ。
A time jump?
はい。
Ah, okay. Sometimes you get this with final episodes. It's quite common, actually. You have like a time jump and then they sort of explain what happened. I don't mind it. It's going to have to be done well, though. We'll have to wait and see here. Time jumps are interesting. They could either be cop-outs or they can be, like, very good. A lot of anime do it. Let's have a little look. A lot of big and famous anime I can think of have literally done this in their final episodes. Final chapter, everybody.
仕事を始めた？そりゃよかった。で、どんな仕事に？
インテリアコーディネータ
ー。なるほど。
I post pictures online.
あんたなら家具の目利きも相当なもんだろうしな。
Alright.
インテリアって言っても、そっちの方面とちょっと違うのよ。
ん？
キッチンのコーディネーター。
Why was there no subtitle for that?
笑っちゃうでしょ。
Why was there no subtitle for that?
今までろくにキッチンなんかに立ったことない私が。
じゃあ今度うちのキッチンをお願いしようかな。
Oh, she does kitchen work. Alright, okay. So she's a kitchen remodeler.
あんたの見立てたキッチンじゃ高くつきそうだな。
ちょっとね。
Alright, I'm good to see
酒は飲んではいないね。
行ってきます。
I'm good to see Ava doing well, man. I'm glad to see Ava doing well.
ゆっくりゆっくり行こう。焦っても同じように今日は過ぎゆき、明日は来る。
幸せっていうのはそんなもんだ。でしょ？
聞きやしたか。
幸せか。
So Tenma travels the world
彼は
healing people.
私が駅で待っているだけで
Jesus?
幸せだって言ってた。
マルティンっていう男か。
不思議ね、人間って。悲しみはどんどん薄れていって楽しかった記憶ばかりが残っていく。人間って都合よくできてるわよね。
だから生きていけるんだ。
I would say she's both wrong and right there. I think a lot of people's like negative memories actually end up sticking with them more than the positive ones. Like I can literally think of a few personal memories that I've had with like fun days out that I've had one bad thing happened to them, and that one bad thing is the thing I remember when I think of those days out. However, there is actually like a thing when it comes to like childbirth, isn't there? And this is actually a real thing where like the person who goes through it forgets the trauma of it, and they sort of look at it with like rose tinted glasses. That's actually a thing. I remember when my wife gave birth to our sons, I remember the midwives talking about it, but I don't know enough about it to go into any more detail on it, but I know it's a thing. So like I said, both right and wrong.
紹介します。
It's really nice seeing her doing
この
well
人
though.
がバーデマン弁護士。あなたにかけられた嫌疑を晴らしてくれた人です。グリマさん。
I wish Grimma was still here, man.
あなたに関して分かる限りのことは調
Wait,
べ上げ
Grimma
た。
was 44.
511キンダーハイム出身。
Damn.
東ドイツの諜報部員としてジャーナリストを装い世界中を旅行。その後フリーランスとして人権問題を調査し続けた。あの大きなバッグにそれらの裏付けとなる資料が山ほど入っていた。だが結局分からずじまいに終わったのはあなたの本当の名前だ。
ボルフガング・グリマー。
It's a pretty good name.
名前だけじゃない。彼は何も語らずに言った。
ルンゲ警部。
もう警部じゃないよ、スーク刑事。
警察大学校の教授になられたと伺いましたが。
Oh. It's nice to see Lunge doing well as
娘とよ
well.
く会話するようになった。
And he's talking to his daughter.
会話といっても電子メールだがね。これまで私たち親子は何も語らずに過ごしてきた。
Ah.
お互い何も知らずに生きてきた。
This is all good so far.
人間は一生のうちでどれほどのことを伝えることができるのか。たくさん話したいことがあったろうに。うまい。
That's literally one of my regular thoughts is literally that sentence. While we're here, how much we're able to communicate. I think about that a lot. And I think it's why I try and like make sure that I just like create as many memories with my sons as possible. You know, I like one day I won't be here anymore. And it would be nice that when I'm no longer here for people just have so many memories of me. And that's what I do. And like nice ones, you know? So I always make sure that everyone around me, I just give them the best of what I've got. You know, I don't know how long we're going to be here for. So it'd be nice if you know, you can make as many people smile as you possibly can. Especially the ones closest to you. It's such a shame with Grimma. I really wish she was here in the end. It's nice to see Ava doing well. That makes me happy. Not drinking, having a professional job. It's a shame that she's got that sadness sort of looming over her as well. But seeing Lunge and Suk and the lawyer all just standing there together as well over Grimma, it makes me sad that Grimma's not standing there with them too.
ビールを飲みながら。
Grimma deserved to be here at
デュ
the
ッセ
end,
ルドル
man.
フに戻る？
ええ、契約してる会社があっちなの。
そうか。大丈夫かい？あそこは君にとってはいろいろと。
逃げ出そうとしても無駄だ。大切なのは事実と向き合い前に進むことだ。でしょ？
He's a very blunt psychiatrist to be saying things like that.
これ適当に処分しておいてく
You know,
ださい。
running for things is pointless. Get on with it. That's something a football coach would
それ
say.
じゃ。
ああ、元気でな。何かあったらすぐに言ってくれ。私もドクター・ギーレンもいつでも力になれる。ディーターと、そして彼もな。
よろしく伝えといて。
ああ。ドクター・テンマの事情聴取続く。事件の全貌をまだつかめず。
I would have liked her to end up with Tenma, if I'm being honest, in the
ルン
end.
ゲ警部の証言始まる。ヨーロッパ史上最悪の連続殺人事件に発展か。ドクター・テンマ完全な潔白。警察当局はドクター・テンマに謝罪の意を表明。事件の動機まだつかめず。真犯人とされる謎の青年の正体は。 ニュースター大学医学部ドクター天馬を教授として招聘。ドクター天馬孤児の医師動かず。ドクター天馬国境なき医師団に参加か。どんどん記事が小さくなる。
The articles get shorter and shorter, yeah. People stop being interested, don't they?
人間って都合よくできてるか。
There you go.
おう、ディータ。
What the
ちょ
hell?
っと見ないうちにでかくなったな。
That guy is doing this as
おじさん
well.
はちょっと見ないうちにますますずる賢そうになったね。
What the fuck is that guy still? I honestly never thought we'd see that dude again. That's hilarious. Well, at least we know he's doing alright. I guess he did a lot of good. He did a lot of sus stuff, but he did a lot of good as well. I like that stuff about people's memories being convenient and things coming shorter and shorter. It almost seems like a prelude to the attention span of the modern world, right? It's something I feel like a lot of us are guilty of doing these days. Headline reading and not sticking with things as long as you are. One thing I do now, just a little habit I've got into, is whenever I'm in my living room or relaxing in the evening, I keep my phone out of arm's reach. Because I used to find myself like reaching for it, like in a down moment or an advert or something, I pick up my phone and like start browsing. And I was like, that's not a good habit. So now, to keep my attention span like strong, my phone's never within arm's reach. It's always out of arm's reach. So if I go to grab it, it's not there. You know, it's always somewhere in another room or something.
変わらず口の減らねえガキだね。
悪いけど、サッカーの練習に行くから付き合ってられないよ。
おい、ちょっと待て。
Love that this dude is here, man.
天馬帰ってきたのかよ。たく国境なき医師団だかなんだか知らねえけど、カッコつけて金にならねえことしやがって全然捕まりやしね
帰っていたらどうすんの？
え。ちょっと前に奴から引き受けた仕事、経費と労力考えると報酬が全然足りないんだよ。
天馬がおじさんに仕事？
He did?
簡単に人探しとか言いやがってえれえ苦労したんだ。
What did he
警
ask
察も
for?
マル秘資料盗むまでしたんだぜ。捕まったらどうなるか。
Who did he want you to find?
おい、天馬にこの請求書を渡しとけ。払えないならまたモグリの医者やらせるから覚悟しとけってな。
Who did he want him to find? That's curious. Southern France. Are we gonna see Tenma here? Who is this? It is! Oh no, it's Carl. Never mind. Never mind. I thought it was gonna be Tenma.
お待ちかねですよ。このところいらっしゃらなかったから。
いや、ちょっと外国の方
Oh
へ。
no, it is Tenma. God, it's really hard these days.
これ
But
皆さんで召し上がってください。
まあ、これはこれは。
So what is Doctors Without Borders? I've heard of it a few times. Is it just what you would guess about doctors who like travel the world helping people, like really good doctors or something? They do it for free, do they? Nina, maybe? Who else could it be? Looks like an elderly woman, though. We never found out what happened to the mother. Did we? We didn't, right? They never showed us the mother and like the
いい
holding
天
of
気。たくさんの花
ニーナ
光合成してる。命。数えきれない遺伝子。メンデルってご存
It's
知？
gotta be, right? It's gotta be the
Yeah.
mother.
遺伝の法則の。
It's the one
私
loose end.
メンデルと同じ大学に通っていました。
ブルノ大学。チェコ南東部。
Like, the one thing I don't know for sure is that coming home scene and how it ties in with everything that then triggered off Johan, you know? Because Johan obviously took on all of Nina's memories, decided to make them his own, and that's what, in him protecting Nina from those memories. Obviously, it doesn't really work like that in the world of science, but for the anime world, we'll just like, that's one of the like the gray areas, but their children and the trauma and that sort of stuff and their memories, it could all be ambiguous, especially because they're like experimented on children with the orphanage and that sort of stuff. You know, there's definitely a room for like a question mark to be answered there, right? But for the sake of Monster, you had Nina, who went through everything she did, Johan, her brother, shouldered everything Nina went through, took it all, and like was like, right, I'll be the one that takes all this shit. And then that molded Johan into the monster that we then knew. But in that scene, we saw the mother holding the arm of either Nina or Johan. So maybe she was there when Nina came home. Johan was dressed up as Nina. And then what did the mother do and why did the building get burnt down? That's the only thing I don't know.
モラビア地方の都市ですね。
いいところよ。
That's the thing I'm not
今度
sure
はぜ
about.
ひ行ってみます。
ありがとう。何度も通ってくださって、とても楽しい時間を過ごさせてくれて。
いえ。
今日はとてもいい気分。何でもお話できそうな気がする。どんな怖い話でも。私に聞きたいことがあるんでしょう。
あなたは双子のお母さんですね。
In case you couldn't tell. Alright. So maybe we're gonna get an answer to all the questions I just asked.
私は彼を愛した。
Here we go. This could be the
彼はあの
final
男に
piece of
殺
the
され
puzzle.
た。それはあの男の実験だった。私はあの男を決して許さない。
France, right? Friends.
私が死んでも私の中でどんどん大きくなっていく子供たちが
Ah.
必ずあの男に罰を下す。
Ah, well, that statement hits a bit different now.
手を離さないで。手を。本当の怪物は誰？あの子たちは生きているのね。
ええ、元気です。
Wait, did they never find Johan? Oh, well, there's Nina. Surely Johan is in jail. It's definitely going to end on Johan. That's what they're building to, right?
思い出したの。
何をですか？
二度と思い出せないかもしれない。今言わなきゃ。あの子たちに名前をつけたの。あの子たちの名前はね。
Oh. All right. Wait, did I miss something? Were all my questions already answered then and I must have missed it? Because I don't remember. Because, like, we had a flashback where we saw the mother holding the hand, which she just said, don't let go of my hand. So, but then we never got to see what happened there. And was the mother just not home when Johan came back? So that's, like, a bit of a grey area as well. And then what, the house got burned down, but the mother wasn't in it? Was she, like, at work? Did all of that happen without the mother being around? And why did they run away from the mother? Was she, like, not nice? Like, there's a lot of questions around that I don't know. Maybe I missed it. So Nina's gone back to education?
相変わらずの遅刻常習犯だな。約束の時間に10分遅れだ。
Funny.
すみません、クローネッカー教授。
まあいいだろう。今日は何のために呼び出されたのか分かってるだろうね。君の卒業論文に関してだ。
It's gonna be amazing. Best thesis he's ever read. It's incredible. It's a masterpiece. Bet you.
はい。
Bet you. Either that or it's disturbing. One of those two. Or both.
君にいろいろあったのは知っている。休学中の遅れを取り戻すのも大変な苦労だったろ
でもそれは成績の言い訳にはなりませんし。
その通りだ。ところで君の論
I feel like
文だが
that is a good excuse. It actually is an incredible
ト
excuse.
ップだ。
Ah.
これは私が教えたこれまでの学生の中で最も優れた論文だ。
Wow, would you look at that?
よく頑張ったな。私は君を誇りに思う。
Damn.
ありがとうございます。
Well done,
君の
Nina.
志望は
はい、弁護士です。
君によって多くの人が救われることを祈る。下がってよろしい。
はい。
ただし法廷では遅刻は許されないよ。フロイライン・ニーナ・フォルトナー。
はい。
I like the way the music becomes uplifting then. I have to say, it's interesting. Whenever anyone tells me that they want to be a lawyer or they want to pursue law or anything like that, I feel like you can kind of immediately tell if they should. And I know that sounds like kind of, I don't know the word, but it sounds kind of douchey to say that out loud. But as someone who went through it all and who literally was, how long did I study law for? 6 years? Long time. Got 2 degrees in law, an AS level, studied it for 6 years. Yeah, like, it was a long time. At the beginning, I thought it was what I wanted to do. At the end, I realized I never wanted to do it. And I had to, like, go through that journey to understand. And all the people I know who went on to do it, when I look back at it, it makes sense that they did. And all the people I know who went on to do other things, it makes sense that they did. It's kind of a uniform of a personality someone needs to have to pursue law. And it's a bit of a tough one, I would say. Nina doesn't give me lawyer
はい、
vibes.
もしもし。
She's too sweet.
あ、リータ？
You might hear my dog in the background. It's going crazy.
あら頼もしい。今度会った時慰めてもらおうかな。もったいぶったって声でわかるよ。やったんだね。おめでとう。
Ah,
ありがとう。これからが
I
まだ
love
ま
that
だ
she's got this
大変なんだけ
relationship
ど
with
ね。
Dita. That's sweet.
お祝いだ。早く帰っておいでよ。
So cute.
すぐにってわけにはいかないんだ。アルバイトあるし、友達との予定も結構。
何言ってるんだよ。天馬が帰ってくるんだよ。
So Tenma, Nina, and Dita all live together.
でもまたすぐ国境なき医師団で外国に行っちゃうんだってさ。
いつ？
明日には帰るって。だからニナも早く。
Nah.
ああ、ニナ、明日の予定なんだけど、ごめん、ちょっと行けなくなった。
Ha.
天馬に会える。
Nah. Tenma's just Carl in a wig. Nice. Lunge or Johan?
あ、
Oh, it's
こんにちは。
Tenma. That's weird.
ご苦労様です。
Trying to guess by their like trousers and shoes and stuff. State hospital. Johan? Johan? It's gotta be Johan, right? It's fucking Johan! It is! It is!
あれからずっと眠り続けているね。聞こえるかい？
You know what's crazy? Johan's the kind of guy to fake being in a coma. And it's weird because he is. But I will also say, Johan... no, that's not what I was going to say. I was going to say, I don't think you can fake being in a coma, can you? There's like a scientific sort of thing. There's like a... you can tell basically, like looking at the brain. So I guess what I just said makes no sense, but you never know. This is Johan we're talking about here. Johan is still alive, but in a coma. How much do you want to bet that Tenma tells Johan his original name and he wakes up? How much do you want to bet?
君のお母さんと話をした。君を愛していた。君の本当の名前を聞いた。君には名前があった。
Can't believe Johan's in the hospital with no security. Is he even handcuffed to the bed? He's just in a hospital. Did the police never find out it was him? Did Tenma just let him go? After everything he did?
Dr. Tenma.
Well, that's kind of fucking scary.
あなただけに聞いてほしいことがある。あの時、あの怪物が僕の前に現れた。
Johan looks scared.
やめて！この子たちに手を出さないで！やだ！近寄らないで！
Oh.
これは実験だ。どちらかを残してどちらかを連れて行く。
They're both dressed
これは
up.
実験だ。さあ、どちらを連れて行く？
離さないで。離さないで。離さないで。離さないで。母さん、手を離さないで。
こっち。いえ、
こっち！
やだー！
What a horrible scene, man. Ah, Jesus. What a horrible, horrible scene. You can see why they never really forgave France. What a horrible scene.
母さんは僕を助けようとしたの。僕と妹を間違えたの。どっち？いらなかったのはどっち？
It was a dream. He dreamt that? My guess is that the mother told Tenma all of that. That would be my guess, because she said she was going to tell him everything. So Tenma dreamt Johan asking about what now Tenma knows. That's my guess there. Bit weird. It's got to end on the names, right? And Johan waking up. It has to. Has to.
そろそろ行くよ。
Yeah, he's not handcuffed or nothing. Like, did the police just... Because in the articles, it kind of suggested that the police never found out who was responsible. It's crazy Tenma kept that a secret, though. Your name? No, he's not going to say the name. Shame. Do we never get to hear the name? We never get to hear the names. This is the mother on the bench? Oh. Is that how it ends? Nothing happens with the bed? That's it. That's how it ends. That's how the entire thing ends. How do I feel about this ending? How do I feel about this ending? Oh, I guess it's supposed to be symbolic that we never find out the name, but it is stressful as a viewer, right? But that's supposed to be the point. The point is that we don't even know the name. The point is that name stays with Tenma. And in that moment, the mother was given a choice, which would explain why they left the mother. All right, well, that answers that question, because I was wondering what happened there, and that one scene explains it all, because the mother sacrificed one of them, not knowing if it was Nina or Johan she was doing, because they were both dressed up. So then when the other one comes back, Nina, they both leave together, because their mother at this point has already sacrificed, in their eyes, both of them, because they don't know which one she gave up. They don't know who she wanted to go. So in that regard, she gave up both of them. So in that moment, they both leave. They're like, fuck this place, fuck our mother. She did not like care about us. She did that. Let's go. Right? So that answers all of that question, and that ties up that one loose end I had. But the one thing left is the name. And the whole point in this anime is how important the names are. Johan taking away the names from people. Everyone who knows those names, you know? If Johan wanted to kill you, he doesn't just kill you, he kills everyone around you. But then why did Tenma, after everything they went through... So, I'm confused. How did Tenma get off of all the convictions that he had against him without giving up Johan? So Tenma found a way to not give up Johan, to have Johan go to a zero-security hospital, not handcuffed to a bed or a guard outside, nothing, but still get off completely free, which would mean that Lunge would have had to have said like he was all good, but the only way they could have done that is if they blamed Johan. Unless they pinned the entire thing on Roberto, and maybe they did decide to do that, but then why would they let Johan go free? That question is just never going to be answered. We just have to like guess, and I imagine that's a lot of it's going to be. It's guesswork. It's like, why did they decide not to send Johan to jail? Why did Johan get away with everything? Like, don't get me wrong. Johan, you could, I can't actually. I was going to say you could argue for Johan's motivations, but you can't really. The guy did some incredibly messed up stuff. Like, really, really dark, messed up stuff. And even if there's some kind of, like, logic behind his decisions, there's no way he gets off. It's crazy. It's crazy to me. Yeah, I don't know. I think the ending is a good ending around the name aspect. As much as I hate it, I think never knowing the name is important to the story. Like, we never get to hear Nina's or Johan's name. Meaning that, one, it doesn't matter. Nina's happy being called Nina, you know? And I think that's what that scene with her professor was supposed to showcase. Like, Nina is Nina. She's happy being called Nina. She wants to be known as Nina. Doesn't matter. And I think they even mentioned it in the last episode, the episode before, about it doesn't matter. Like, this is who they are now. So the whole point of their old names is they are supposed to be dead. Those names aren't supposed to be important, right? But it is still bizarre. But it does fit in with the entire thing. So I get it, right? It makes sense and it works nicely with them growing and developing, them leaving behind those old names and being comfortable with the names they have now. That's who they are. So that all does fit and make sense. The one thing that doesn't make sense to me is how Johan got off this completely free. How? How did they let Johan just get away after everything? Like, just, that's the end. Johan just walks away after everything he did. And somehow Tenma gets off without ever giving up Johan. Which the only argument I can think of is they blamed Roberto. And I don't know if I missed it in the newspaper clippings, but it seemed like they never said. They didn't mention, like, the young man or something who was behind it. So they must have known Johan, but they didn't mention it by name. So did Lunge just say, they were like, oh, so who did it? Tenma didn't do it. Okay, well then who did it? Some young guy. Okay, thank you, that's enough for us. All right, Tenma, you're free to go. Was that how the conversation went? Yeah, interesting. I don't know. I feel like I just need a little bit more there. A little bit more. But I think not giving us everything is very fitting to the ending of Monster. But yeah, I do have a few questions for it. Overall, I really think this is an incredible series. I think the ending is as strong as you possibly could get, considering how difficult endings are. I think there's a few areas that I would like addressed, but it's just never going to happen. But I love that we get to see Lunge happy. We get to see Nina happy. Frickin' Dita happy. The random suspicious guy who said he wanted to find someone, which I'm guessing was the mother. So he found the mother for Tenma. And then we get to see Tenma meeting the mother. We get to finally meet the mother. And yeah. And there we go. And that's how Monster ends. Thank you so much to everyone who joined me on this journey. I know Monster was my least popular anime reaction series I have ever done on the main channel. So I really appreciate you guys who have stuck with me, who have watched it with me, and who have joined me on this journey. I really appreciate it. You guys are absolutely amazing. And hopefully for all of you, you enjoyed watching my reaction as much as you enjoyed the series. I've had the best time watching it. And I'm glad that we can tick this off as another anime series that I have now finished. Thank you so much. I hope you have a wonderful weekend. Tomorrow we'll be starting Apothecary Diary Season 2. So hopefully you guys are here to enjoy that. And yeah, I guess that's where my monster reactions end. If you got any questions or you got any answers for me, put them in the comment section down below. Don't forget to like and subscribe on your way out. And as always, my friends, you will see me in the next video.